GMGM. I'm going to compare some different altcoin charts to show where they're at in terms of accumulation, distribution, etc. So, looking at ones by market cap, combining them and dividing them. So this is like a mini index. Don't think Fetch has the market cap on it. No, Render does. What other AI coins is there? Ocean, does it have market cap? No. BitTensor, do they have market cap? There we go. Oh no, it's Tau B. Don't think that's it. No. What other AI coins are there? Near. Market cap falls in there. Akash doesn't show the market cap, I don't think. No. It's annoying. Making these indexes is fucking hard. Render, Near. What are the ones? TradingView should really have more of these, because you can't do the price charts. If you divide the price charts, if you do like Fetch, Render, AKT, and divide it by 3, like that combines the prices in dollar terms, so it just weights it more towards the one that has the highest price. So if you include like BitTensor, it just skews it because it's over hundreds of dollars. It has to be market cap. You're comparing the market cap growth of them. So if you don't have a market cap chart, it's hard to get an aggregate, which is frustrating for some of these. AI, right. AI theme coins. WorldCoin. I'm in here, find the AI category. Oh, fuck me, man. What? These are just so behind the curve. Akash looking good as well, by the way. ICP is not AI. Graph, barely. AJX, AOZ. I don't think there's going to be any more of these that actually have their fucking... Yeah, so it's hard. TradingView needs to get their shit together. Am I going to include the graph? I guess I'll include graph because it should have an AI, a market cap chart. Yeah. So I'll do this. It's not as good. I want to find a way to get the actual market caps together of all of like, the ones I want to compare is Render, Fetch, Near, Akash, BitTensor. The actual consensus majors for AI. Graph is sort of, in between. Anyway. Here's where the 3 of them are at. There we go. And so you can see clear strength, obviously, out of the AI coins. Of those 3, right? There's more that needs to be considered. But AI category, pretty solid. Especially when you go out as far as a weekly. You're seeing this move up here. I think that's very strong. Clearly, held the weekly bands well. So AI as a whole, again, it's not the perfect measurement, but AI as a whole, looking pretty strong. Meme coins, we have Pepe, that works. WIF, does it have market cap? We do. I'll not include Doge. I want to include the new ones. Pepe, WIF. Might be hard to get any of the other ones. I guess I'll just include the big ones because we have SHIB market cap, we have Doge market cap, and we have, what else? Flocky. Got market cap here for Flocky? No. Right. Let's do the 4. Doge, SHIB, WIF, Pepe. Combine them. 5x4. And here is the meme coin category. So we'll go to a daily. And you see meme coins as a whole are forming what looks like probably a rounded bottom. It would need to push up to here and back to there. And that would show a nice rounding out bottom formation for memes as a whole. The problem with this one though is that I don't like SHIB and Doge anyway. And I don't think they're representative of the changing structure, right? Because Pepe and WIF are smaller newer, growing. SHIB and Doge are big and old and slow and clunky, so I don't like that either. And when you look at Pepe, Pepe is obviously shown strength, right? And on a weekly, looks decent, is attempting a breakout, obviously currently risk of a false breakout. WIF is not so bullish, just consolidating. So I don't see this as screaming out like next leg. You know, everyone, you look at like the reaction yesterday versus what's happening now. People are saying, like, the way people have flipped overnight, you'd swear that WIF was at new all-time highs when it's just consolidating. Now, I don't think it's going to go lower. Don't think it's going to go higher. It's just stuck. Some of the newer ones say, right, these kind of newer coins, right, they've had their impulse based on the bottoming process starting to form. But these are not like, this is not bullish, right? It's beneath the resistance level. It has to flip this, probably confirm it with a retest, and then be able to break out later. I don't expect it to just go straight up. Sui, same thing for some of these new ones, right? Weak. I could see that all the way up, all the way down. Still loads of work to do. And then you go down to the trash, like Cardano. And these ones are just, you know, down bad. No change. And not in any way bullish yet. Which again is fine, right? As you saw, like when Bitcoin started moving in October, you know, that was Bitcoin's big spike and Cardano was still dead. And then Bitcoin went higher and Cardano started to creep up, right? But that is like so far away from where we're at currently that I see this huge dispersion. I said it yesterday, it's maybe the biggest dispersion I've ever seen between coins that are strong versus weak. So the altcoin market as a whole, Total 3, is attempting to flip this entire trend back to bullish with a green bands flip, but it would also have to break above daily close, at least above this level for me, right? So if Total 3 is able to come up into this area with green bands, it's starting to look like it can have a run at that 2022 open. But I don't think it necessarily will, right? I'm not, you know, Bitcoin's moving, that's good. Bitcoin can run through the all-time high area, that's great. Outside of that, I'm not convinced that this whole market's ready to rally. And the whole market won't rally, it's going to be, you know, very spread out, very separate. But I think you're going to really have to be selective with the coins you trade. I don't think there's just free rides for anything. I think if this is bullish, I think what's more probable is probably that Total 3 can make it to the highs, come back, consolidate like that, and form sort of a big bullish triangle compression near the highs and then break out later on. That's probably the most bullish outcome. And I don't rule out this, by the way, right? Because, you know, Bitcoin goes to 67 and fails, you're going to see some alts roll over. So I think select coins will do well, is kind of the key thing here. Pepe and Doge comparisons, right? Pepe went for its big breakout yesterday, but then Bitcoin built up strength and is just ripping down into it. So when Doge broke out in 2021, it broke out with clear impulse. Pepe is struggling so far. A lot of work to do. And it seems like Bitcoin might be coming back to take over the strength again. So, you know, a very, very, very dispersed market. And I think people are rushing to get long alts. And sort of that's kind of my overarching point here. I don't think rushing back into alts is a good idea. I think if this move's going to be led, it's going to be led by Bitcoin. And I don't think this means that your shitcoin of choice is going to fucking moon. I think Bitcoin's the best focus. Meme coins, of course. Some of them, not all of them. Select memes will do well. And then it's after you see Bitcoin show in real strength that you're going to see other stuff move. Like, Total 3 as a whole is probably not going to break out unless Bitcoin goes above 75, right? So Bitcoin rallying up can allow Total 3 to rally to the highs as well, but to actually have the next leg where it goes much higher, I think you need to see Bitcoin itself have a bigger run, a bigger breakout. So the focus would probably be Bitcoin in any case, rather than altcoins. So that's where my focus is, BTC mostly. And that's it. GM. Obviously meme coins as well, yeah. So I bought Boden again, as I mentioned. I think some of those will do better, but not right away. I think the bottom's in for Boden because we had a big sentiment capitulation, and we've had this announcement of the Trump and Biden debate in June. So makes sense that the political coins will take over again. I'm holding Trump, I'm holding Boden. I think they'll do well. GM.